What's going on, everybody? Keith and June, two guys how to fixing another thing real quick. We're working on a 68 Ford Galaxy with the key switch up on the dashboard. If you have one, you're familiar. Basically, you have this trim ring that what we're going to do today, actually, before I jump ahead, is we're going to replace the lock cylinder, just the cylinder inside, because the outside is still good. So basically it's held on the dashboard just like this. June unscrewed that, took it out, pushed it out of the dash, and unclipped the plug in the back. And you can see here, we ordered this whole assembly. We really only needed the key switch. We did not have the key. If you don't have the key, what I did is I grinded off this top head part and drilled down through each of the tumblers. June thought I was crazy, and I didn't even know if it was going to work that day, right? And then I drilled through all the tumblers. They all popped out, and then you still got to fight with this key, the cylinder to pop out. So what it has is it's got a little teeny hole, about the size of a paper clip. I'm taking this dentist tool, and if you push down in it, it's kind of spring loaded. So if it's in the proper position, it's spring loaded. And it's actually just an accessory hole. The spring itself and the little piston is right down in this part here. So you have to be able to kick it back into like accessory, like you're chilling out watching the radio, to even gain access to that spring little shaft rod in there. So otherwise the hole is just a hole. So if you can't get the key out, if you get a car, you don't have the key, you're gonna have to do what I did, basically. If not, you'll break this whole housing off, or you can order a whole new housing and the cylinder in it. The thing is, this one the cylinder wasn't already preset, right? No. Yeah, it wasn't preset. So if you want to change that and you do the route we did, you need the new set of keys with the cylinder. Whether your old housing is good or not, that's up to you. If you feel like drilling out the lock cylinder and all that, basically you put the key in and it's good to go. It's starting the car, everything. There's your accessory back. You're chilling out, listening to the radio. So if you kick it back, it actually lines up that accessory hole right where that little spring and pin are in there. And let's see if I can do it and get you guys where June can help me here. So I'm going to put that little dentist tool or a paper clip down in that hole, and June's going to go ahead and kick it back past the radio setting onto the further back accessory. Okay, which actually there is no further back, but he's turning it in counterclockwise position. That kicked it back past the radio accessory position, and now this thing should just pop up out of here. Slides right up and out. Other than that, you can't get it out. So you can see that the lock itself with all the electrical connection is just one thing. That's the housing. The cylinder with the key is in fact a whole different animal. So we went ahead and put some white lithium grease, anti-seize kind of white lithium grease in there to fight corrosion and grease it up, because it came totally dry. So when you're looking at it, you can see it kind of looks like a star. There's a couple springs in there on both sides, so if you do drill the cylinder out, I think we had to pry out those springs. I can't remember, it's been so long ago. And you get the new cylinder, maybe you get them both together and it comes in a box like this, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna put it in and it will work. Or on your old one, this part's still good and you can save some money just by getting the cylinder. So say the cylinder comes in the mail, we just showed you how to get your old cylinder out with your old key. And it's simple. You got a little.
When you get your new one, you got to put it into that mode where it is now to actually put it back into the.
Yeah. So
cylinder.
Right now, if you put it in, it comes like that in the mail. You put it in, and if it's in just regular, start mode or whatever, it won't even click down in there. So what you're going to have to do is take your little paper clip or your dentist tool, you poke in that hole, and you kick it back to the accessory position. It won't go but so far. Then once you do that, you can match it up. It'll slide in. You got this bump here and the opposing little mark right there. Just shake it a little bit. I push it all the way down and hold it down and just click it into that stereo accessory position, and it's locked. Otherwise, when you get this cylinder, if you don't push that little pin in, or actually move the key back past the accessory position, you never get the key out until it all goes in here. Otherwise the key's stuck in your cylinder. So you want to make sure you do it. We can show you real quick again. So now it's starting the car, it's turning off, it's coming out. We can go to the radio position, but the key's stuck in. That's how you're going to get the cylinder. 9 times out of 10 it's going to be like that. So what we're going to do, got that little accessory hole, put the key in, go back to accessory, poke that little teeny access hole, and see if June can go back past accessory counterclockwise, 1 click, boom. And this cylinder should just pull up out of there, just like that. So if you get that cylinder from the internet, it's probably gonna come like this, and just turn around and the key came out before on you? Yeah. Okay, so the key's coming out, but it won't go in here. It won't slide in. So you got this little notch right here, the opposing notch right there, your bump to the notch, you put it in, but you want to make sure you twist this thing all the way back to as far back as it can go, counterclockwise, and then you slide it in there. And then when you push that thing down all the way, it should go right down in. Now I'm losing track.
We have to reset it.
Yeah, so let's go ahead. If you see that hole right there, you turn it back and it'll line up to where that pin is inside there. So we need to go 1 more click back. So I'm going to push that in. Go ahead, June. There we go. And that's it. Same way as taking it out, same way it's got to go in. You got to make sure this cylinder is a click back to accessory and then 1 more further click after you push in that retaining pin. And then it'll be ready to lock and load in here. I was tripping myself up there. We got so much stuff going on here. So let's push it in. Hold it in tight, just click it to accessory, forward, clockwise, and it's locked in, ready to go. So we're ready to install it on this car. Hopefully that is pretty, self-explanatory. Just remember, you got that little access hole. It's always got to go back to accessory and before you can push in that little kind of retaining. It's a lock pin is what it is. And then when you want to get it out, you got to push it in and go 1 more further click back than accessory. It won't let you do it right now, but it will if you push that pin in. It'll turn right back and you'll see what's up. If you got any questions, hit us up. We'll walk you through it. And that's it. We're out. 2 Guys How To. Check out the other videos and we're out of here. Peace. Save that money. Fix it yourself. What's up, Iggy? Talk to him before I shut the video down. Oh yeah. Yep. You're not a pig, you're a lawyer. He's not a pig, he's a lawyer. Peace.